Hello, welcome back to Sorare Assist. Adam here, and today I'm going to be picking my MLB lineups for game week 8 on Sorare MLB. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, then sign up using the link below to get a star common card and 12 common cards as well to start your MLB collection today. Okay guys, let's get straight stuck in with today's content then. So we're going to go over to the MLB play page as normal for the upcoming fixtures. Now we have got the All-Star Limited, but we've also got the Limited Pro now as well that you can now enter. And in this one you can also win some rare cards as well with your limited cards, which is really good news. As you can see here, 36 to 75th will get you a tier 4 rare, 11th to 35th will get you a tier 3 rare, 4th to 10th will get you a tier 2, so we'll finish in 2nd and 3rd, and 1st will get you a tier 1 rare. Now I think the tier 1 is actually the best card that you can get on Sorare MLB. I think this makes sense to me. It makes sense as well. Sounds more logical for the best card to be tier 1, whereas as we know in the football version we have the star rare, things like that, but they're known as tier 0 on the actual prize pool. So this is probably makes a bit more sense for the best card to be called tier 1. So that's very interesting. So you could potentially win, I'm guessing maybe a judge or something like that would be a tier 1. So that is definitely an interesting one there. So now there's also the rare All-Star now that's been open for quite a few weeks now I think, and also the Super All-Star. So I have started getting some cards to the rare All-Star. I've only actually bought one so far, but I am trying to get some more so I can start entering this rare league as well. I'm only going to buy 4 rares, that's all I'm going to buy, stick with them 4 and put some limiteds in to fill up the rest of the team, just so that I've got some teams going into pretty much all the competitions. So guys, so today I'm going to be picking my All-Star Limited and my All-Star Limited Pro. We'll start with the Pro because that is the most important one, because obviously you can win the rare cards in that one. So that's the one I'm going to be putting most of my heavy hitters into. So I'm going to go ahead and click register. So we'll start with the starting pitchers as we always do. So we've got Verlander, Corbin Burns, Urias, Woodruff. Looks like a lot of these are actually potentially going to be pitching as well for the teams. So it looks like the Brewers have got the Dodgers, so they've actually got a hard game this week. And the Astros are playing the White Sox. So the Astros have probably got the most difficult fixture there, I would say. Not really going to consider Drew Hutchinson. He's not really that good. So I am going to concentrate more on one of these 3, I would say. Now I think for this team the best option is probably looking like Justin Verlander, to be honest with you, against the White Sox. For this team then, I think I'm going to go with Verlander for the Astros against the White Sox. That looks like the most favourable fixture here. So I'm going to go with Verlander in the starting pitcher slot. Now in terms of the relief pitcher, I'm going to pick one of these 3 guys: Josh Hader, Kenley Jensen or Craig Kimbrell. But what I do like to do with these is I do look to see when they've last played, because that's going to probably give you an indication of when they might get another chance to get some game time. So we'll start with Jansen for the Braves. Just want to check how they're playing as well actually. So they're playing the Mets, so that's another one that's not an easy game. So let's have a look then. So it looks like he actually got some game time in the very last game, so I don't think he's potentially might not get any minutes there. He might do though. He might get a game in the last game. All these teams have got 4 games as well, so he might get one in the very last game potentially. So it looks like Josh Hader is probably going to be the one to go with here. He's now playing for the Padres, of course, and they're playing the Marlins and the Nationals. So it looks like he's got the most chance of potentially starting, and he's got the easiest fixtures as well. So I'm going to go with Josh Hader there in the relief pitcher slot. So corner infielder then. So we've got the Braves here against the Mets. We've got the Dodgers against the Brewers. And obviously the Brewers against the Dodgers. We've also got Tyler Quinn, although I don't think he's going to be starting really. Doesn't seem to be starting that many games. We've got some Brewers games as well against the Dodgers. As I say, that's a difficult game. Although the Brewers are at home, so that is something to consider. The Braves are at home as well against the Mets, so that is interesting actually. So most of my players have got a difficult fixture this week. So I think for this team, I'm just going to go mainly with some Dodgers players, I think. You can't really bet against the Dodgers. They're obviously a fantastic team. I've got some really good cards for them as well. So I am going to go with some Dodgers players in these slots. So Friedman, then I'm going to go with Turner. Outfielder slot, Mookie Betts. Then I'm going to pick Will Smith in the extra slot. And the flex slot, I'm going to actually go with one of the Braves players, I think. It's Riley or Swanson I'm going to go with. Probably Riley. He doesn't like to have the best average, season average anyway. But let's just check if these players are starting first of all, including my Dodgers players as well. Make sure that they are going to be potentially playing all 4 games. So Braves, we've got Swanson, Riley. So Swanson is second batsman, Riley's third, so that's good. So they are starting there. So Braves, Swanson, Riley, yep, so that's looking good for them. Dodgers, Betts, Turner, Friedman, yep, Will Smith, all looking like starting there. So Swanson, Riley, yep, again they're starting there, that's good. And the Dodgers, Betts, Turner, Friedman, Smith, yep. I think it's looking good here. So Dodgers, Betts, Turner, Friedman, Smith, yep, that's good. The Braves, Riley, Swanson. So looking like they are going to be starting most of the games, so that's good news. So in this final slot then, I am going to actually go with Riley, I think, here in that final slot for the Braves. So I think that team's looking pretty good. They all are expected to start as well, so I'll go ahead and confirm that. So that's my All-Star Pro team sorted. Now I am going to put a team in the All-Star Limited as well, of course, so we'll go ahead and do that now. Now I think what I'm going to actually do here, I think I'm going to have to go out for pretty much all Brewers stack here in this team. And then obviously what I need to happen is I want either the Dodgers to have a really good game in all 4 games, or the Brewers to have a really good game in all 4 games, and that's going to decide which of these 2 teams does the best. Because my stacks in these, my stacks on the MLB are mostly Brewers and Dodgers, so it's a little bit unlucky that they are playing each other this week. And I have got some Braves players as well, of course, but they'll probably be used for the extra slot. So I think I'm just going to go with a Brewers stack in this team. So I'm going to pick Corbin Burns as the main pitcher. As the relief pitcher, I'm actually going to go with Kenley Jansen here for the Braves. Then in the corner infielder, we've got Rowdy Tellez, Willie Adams in the middle infielder, Hunter Renfroe in the outfielder. Then we're going to go with Andrew McCutchen in the extra slot. And then I'm actually going to go with Yelich as well in the final flex position. So as you can see, I've actually got a full Brewers stack there, which is really, really good. So let's just check if all these players are going to be starting these games as well. Do want to check that, of course. Make sure they are going to be starting all 4 games. So I've got Yelich, Adams, McCutchen, Renfroe, Tellez. Yep, that's good. That's all 5 of them, isn't it? Yep. So that's looking good. Next. So the next game, Yelich, Adams, Tellez, McCutchen, Renfroe. So yep, that's looking good as well. This one, Yelich, Adams, Tellez, McCutchen, Renfroe. Yep. So this is looking really good. And then on this one, Yelich, Adams, McCutchen. Yep. So they all start in all 4 games. So that's really good. So I'm going to go ahead and submit that team as well. Just quickly go over the summary of these teams then. So as you can see, I've got a total Brewers stack here apart from the relief pitcher. So hopefully the Brewers have a good game. But then on the other hand, for this team to succeed, I'm hoping the Dodgers have a good game, and also the Braves, of course, and Verlander does the business for the Astros. So these teams are looking pretty good to me on paper. A little bit against each other this week, but that does happen from time to time, obviously, if you've got stacks of certain teams. So I'm just going to go with this for this week and see how I get on. Now, before you guys go, I'll just show you my current standings for the current game week that's live. This is probably my worst game week so far on the Sorare MLB. As you can see, the top common all-star 10,000. Don't expect much from this team anyway. So as we know, we've not got the best common cards. Limited all-star 1,829. So no prize there, I don't think. And the limited pro 687th in that one. So again, I don't think there's going to be any rewards in that one. I will check though in a minute. So what I've learned now from playing the MLB baseball for for all 7 game weeks so far, it looks like if you need to get a score of around 30 odd points for each of your players. So if a player gets 30 odd points, that's a pretty good week if the player is scoring that sort of figure. So as you can see, I've only got 2 players who've done that in this team. Mucky Bet's got 36 and Ben's got 31. And on this team, 2 players got it again, but there was some really low scores in the other players, as you can see. So it wasn't a very good week, really. If your relief pitcher can get a good score, that is a really big bonus. It's hard to predict when they are going to play, though. And as you can see, this pitcher, relief pitcher, didn't actually play in this game. But let's just check this 687th place finish then, just see if that's going to get me any rewards. So prize pool, 687th. No, it's not. Look, didn't think it would be. And I don't even need to check the 1829th place position, because I know that doesn't get you any rewards either. I'll obviously get a common reward. It won't be a very good one though. Let me just have a look at that. So 10,000. So that's more than 50% finish, isn't it? So I think it's going to be a tier 3 common by the looks of things potentially here. So that was better than nothing. But yeah, so that was my current game week. So no rewards really coming there apart from a common. And the upcoming game week is good to go with these 2 teams. I will pick my common team as well after this video. Okay guys, that was all for this video. Let me know how you're getting on with your MLB journey on Sorare. Are you enjoying it so far? What have you learned so far? Do let us know in the comment section below. If you do like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Sorare MLB yet, then sign up using the link below, where you get a star common card and 12 common cards to start your collection today. Also check out SorareAssist.com for more free Sorare content. Okay guys, thanks for watching as ever, and I'll see you again soon.